Could your next iPhone cost a lot more than you expected? That's the big question many people are asking right now. A sudden change in trade policies between the United States and China has raised concerns about smartphone prices, and Apple might already be making quiet moves in response. The buzz started when reports showed a major spike in foot traffic at Apple stores over the weekend, not because of a new product, but because people were anxious about prices possibly going up very soon. It all links back to a new wave of tariffs introduced by the US government. With these new rules, products made in China could face a huge increase in import taxes. And since most iPhones are assembled in China, Apple is caught in the middle. The company now has two major choices: either absorb the higher costs, which would eat into its profits, or pass them on to buyers, which would make iPhones much more expensive. Neither of these choices is ideal, and Apple could be trying to find a way to balance both. To give you an idea of how serious this could get, let's talk numbers. If the current plan goes forward, the total import tax on some Chinese products could climb as high as 104%. That's more than double the regular price added in taxes. For the average person, this could mean paying hundreds more for the same iPhone. Understandably, that has pushed many people to act quickly. Even those who were planning to wait for the next iPhone model later this year are now buying current versions like the iPhone 16 just to avoid the possible price hike. Apple, it seems, is trying to stay ahead of the situation. According to reports, the company flew several shipments of iPhones from China and India into the US during the last week of March. In total, 5 full cargo planes were loaded with devices. Why the rush? Because starting April 9th, a 34% tariff on certain Chinese goods goes into effect. By bringing in phones before that date, Apple can sell them without the new tax, keeping prices stable, at least for now. This strategy gives Apple little breathing room. As long as they're selling from the stock they brought in early, there's no immediate need to raise prices. But once that stock runs out, things might change quickly. That's why experts think this could be just a short-term fix. Sooner or later, the higher costs will have to be covered. One option Apple is reportedly looking at is asking its suppliers to lower the cost of the parts they provide. This could help Apple reduce the overall cost of building each phone and keep prices steady without losing too much profit. But again, if tariffs keep going up, this might not be enough. It's not just China that's affected either. Starting April 9th, the US is also adding a 26% tariff on products imported from India. That's a big deal because Apple has been trying to shift more of its iPhone production to India. With this new tax, even that plan might not help much. So, if you're thinking about buying an iPhone soon, it might be smart to act before the current stock sells out. Once Apple starts bringing in new shipments under the new tariffs, prices could jump overnight. What do you think? Would you still buy an iPhone if the price went up by a few $100s, or would you consider switching to a different brand? If this video helped you understand what's going on with iPhone prices, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We'll keep you updated with the latest news on smartphones, tech trends, and everything in between. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.